The record, Vedant, is really quite abysmal, and when it comes to Israel investigating itself on the killing of Americans. I mean, I can take you back to March 16, 2003, when Rachel Corrie, a Jewish American, was killed by a bulldozer, in plain sight of everybody. And the Israelis only came back with an answer in 2012, and it was just like nothing there answer kind of a thing. And we saw this happen with Omar Assad. We saw this happen with Shireen Abu Akleh when it was killed. And you guys came out on July 4th, 2022, on a holiday, and you said that the intention was not there. So what guarantee do we have that this particular investigation, that saw the murder of a 26-year-old American, Aisha Noor Iggy, so we saw her murder. Everybody, there are a lot of accounts and so on. What guarantee do you have that this will be carried out, the investigation will be carried out thoroughly, fairly, transparently, and would lead to the proper result as far as you're concerned?
I'm not going to color any of these findings until we see them. So I will just leave it at that, and not going to get ahead of the process here.
So do we have? I mean, I'm sorry, but let me just. Do we have any evidence from the past that Israel actually comes through on these investigations?
I will let the IDF and the Israeli government speak to their own accountability processes site. I'm not going to get into that, but at every possible measure, we reiterate the reminder that civilian deaths need to be minimized, not just in Gaza, right, but also when actions are being conducted in the West Bank, that it is critical and vital to peace and stability in the region, taking that moral and strategic imperative.
My last thing on this, I mean, when it comes to the Israeli killing of Americans, Americans that are being killed by Israel and their families, they feel that these Americans are the children of a lesser God because Israel is committing the crime, Israel is committing the murder. Is that true?
It's not. Look,
it's not true.
Saeed, I'm not sure I fully understand your question.
I mean, there are less American than, let's say, when Israel commits, it is really the identity of the killer rather than the identity of the killed, so to speak.
So, again, I'm not sure I fully comprehend what you're asking, but let me just be pretty clear about this. In this context, in any context, to this government, to this State Department, an American citizen is an American citizen. A blue passport holder is a blue passport holder. Whether they are a Palestinian American citizen, a Turkish American citizen, an Israeli American citizen, the front part of that that nomenclature is not nearly as important to us as the second half, and the fact that an American citizen is an American citizen, and we take the safety and security of American citizens incredibly seriously. It is. We spend a lot of time up here talking about foreign policy priorities and national security and our hopes for the world when it comes to foreign policy priorities. But I will tell you that for Secretary Blinken, for President Biden, there is nothing more important than the safety and security of American citizens.